What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Black Market. Wanted to get with you before the market opened tomorrow to do a weekly review, weekly update on what's going on. So as you can see on my screen, you're looking at the market now. ES, the NQ, the YM, we're looking pretty strong. If we look at the VIX is definitely underneath that 21 EMA and showing weakness. And the SPY and the Q are looking good above the 21 EMA. The SPY definitely looks a bit extended with that last move on Friday, but things are looking pretty good. If we go into the ES and look, you can see here, if I bring up the Kelts, so you can see we had a nice move off that 21 EMA, and as of late, if we look at the Kelts, which show ATR movement, you can see where the ES got up to 2 ATRs from the mean, and it started to pull back. It got up to 1 ATR here, pulled back, 1 ATR here, pulled back. So we're at 2 ATRs currently at the for the ES, and you can see, even if you go back to September of last year, got up to 3 ATRs. You can see we had a nice healthy pullback down past the mean here. 3 ATRs, pull back, 3, and then it had a string of about 2 ATRs where it was pulling back to the mean at these points. So I would say once you get near that 2 ATR range, 2.5 ATR range, we may be expecting another pullback, a healthy pullback as of right now for the ES before we continue to move up further. So we'll see what next week brings, right? It could be anything, but we could be at brand new highs again next week, or we could consolidate all week as well, or we can, since we're at that 2 ATR, we could easily be moving down back towards and past that mean for the week. So we'll see. So one thing I want to look at is if we go into the charts. A couple stocks I'm looking at going into the week. One is low, so one is lows on the 2 hour. So once again, if you look at lows on the 2 hour, we've got that stock in a squeeze right here. And what I like to see is we got buying pressure within that squeeze as well. And that stock is still holding within that zone, within that squeeze. I would definitely like to see that stock pull back to that $190 range before an entry. And I might play this on a lower time frame if a good setup presents itself. But that's one stock I got my eye on. If we go to the 1 hour, and look at AbbVie. AbbVie's got a nice little setup here on the 1 hour. You can see we had some expansion of those Bollinger Bands last week, and now they're starting to constrict, get tighter, right? Starting to do a little bit of a consolidation here in the squeeze, and we've got some buying pressure in a pretty early squeeze. So, and it's actually sitting at a really good point on that midpoint at around 108.44, 45 range. So we can get in if I get in here on the 1 hour, depending on how the market is, right, on Monday. So all market dependent. This could be a good move off of that midpoint on the hourly band. And then last but not least, if we're looking at C. So if we're looking at Citigroup, 1 hour chart here, it's been in the squeeze for a bit. You can see that buying pressure started to cease up last week, the end of last week, and then we've had consolidation into after hours with buying power as well. The only thing I don't like about this 1 hour squeeze is it's pretty far off of that midpoint. Like I said, I definitely would like to have an entry around that midpoint. I could play this off that 5 MA as well, but realistically, I definitely would like to see that stock maybe revert back a bit to the midpoint on the 1 hour. But we'll see. Something I may look to play on the lower time frame as well. Looks good on the 1 hour. Let's see if we go to 2 hour on here. Still a bit extended. Would like to see it to pull back on the on that 2 hour as well, but it's still in the squeeze on the 2. And if we look at the 4 on City, it's in the squeeze, and it looks like it's actually firing on that squeeze. So I may go down to like a 39-minute time frame, and see if I can get an entry somewhere on City. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Anyways, wanted to get a video out before the start of the week. I think this week's definitely going to be a week of patience. We had some nice moves last week. Not much to pick from going into Monday. So we'll see how things shape up. Good luck trading for this week. Like I said, you got me. You guys know what to do. Like the video if you like the content. Please subscribe if you like this content. If you got any questions, hit your boy up. Talk with you later.